Hi, and welcome back to Fit, Fed, Feeling Good. I am Meg, your host, and we talk all things fitness, sometimes food, sometimes feeling good, and sometimes a little bit mix of all. So happy Wednesday. Really happy to have you here along for this conversation with you. I am back from some travel and a really exciting event that I was able to do with my co-host from over at Redesigning Health and Home. We had a live podcast event and it was a lot of work, but so much fun, and what an experience to have. So that had me thinking about when we have big moments in our lives, what kind of preparation we need to do, or the excitement that goes into it to try to plan for those events, those moments, and just the experiences that go into it and the effort that is needed. Sometimes it's a big amount of effort. Sometimes it is small, and the feelings too, right? It always comes back to how we're feeling about things, or how we want to make people feel or others feel around us. And this is Fit, Fed, Feeling Good. And I want this to be inspiring and motivating. So here we are. I got through. I shouldn't say I got through. I was able to do this really exciting event. We planned for 6 months. Now, it wasn't a continuous full-time job of planning. This was a side thing we were doing. We had meetings. We purchased things. We created a journal. We created paperwork. Oh my gosh, Carrie was amazing. She had this run of show for us, all printed out, many copies, even for the event manager that was hosting us. It was amazing. So that again got me thinking to what is next. So my next project or event or big life moment is I have 2 weddings coming up. They're not my wedding, but 2 of my wonderful nieces are getting married, and I'm very excited for that. So I do have a little bit of a planning for a shower that I'm helping with, and leading up to planning the travel for that. We have where we're going to stay already booked. But it's really fun to look at these events or life moments as stepping stones to plan for them. Now, my personal plan for this is I have 2 months to quote unquote get myself feeling as good as possible for that day. So I know it's about the bride and the groom or the couple. I know it's their day and the parents' day, but as a guest, I want to show up as my best self. So I have 2 months to do that, and I want to put my best foot forward and make sure I'm feeling really good, take care of my body in the best way. I want to nourish myself really well so I can feel really good about being there with family and friends and in whatever attire I decide to get. So that's another plan that I want to search for something cute to wear or look in my closet. And then also, I will put a little more effort into taking care of my skin and my body and that. But it just really made me think about when Christmas comes. This is a side note if you celebrate Christmas. I remember going to a church service and the priest or pastor was telling about it's really about preparation. It's about the moments leading up to the big event. It's about taking time out of your busy schedule to bake some cookies or with your family and share that. So the preparation is truly what I want to dive into over the event itself. So I know once these events come and then they go and you think that was wonderful. But really, what was it that led up to it? Was there a moment that it started happening? So I'm talking specifically about these 2 upcoming weddings. I have exactly 2 months, a little 2 months plus, because the second wedding is a few weeks out from the first. And I just thought I need to take the reins and take advantage of these 2 months and make a project plan for myself to make it the best event I can. And that truly did come from some events in my past. And just this last weekend, we had that live podcast event. And looking back to thinking, I didn't really think about this as a project plan, but we were meeting, we were making it happen. We were counting down the days. We were working in reverse. If anyone does reverse math, I'm thinking, okay, we've got the 60 days from that day. How do I want this event to look? And then let's go backwards in timelines and what we need to do to make that happen. So this short and sweet episode is really hoping to motivate you to, if you have any sort of event in your life coming up, or a moment, or maybe some events that we maybe not are even looking forward to. Maybe there are some things that we don't want to do, but we still need to prepare for them. So I am trying to encourage you all to look at that date or the event and think, if I have a desired outcome and I was to work in reverse, how could I make that happen? Not that everything works out the way we're hoping it to, but sometimes if we just let it happen, that's fine, right? Or we can take the reins and try to put a little more effort into it to make that plan, to try to maybe avoid some things rather than making things happen. Or you want to, just this one event, we actually got our venue was about 2 hours drive away. So we left. We cleared the whole day so we could be in the vicinity, in the area, the actual area, quite a few hours before, because we thought, what if we ran into traffic? What if we ran into any sort of car issue? Could we then call a car or an Uber and move all the stuff we had packed up? What would we need to do? We were trying to avoid certain issues, but we were also trying to make it happen in the best possible outcome we could have asked for. And then, of course, when the time comes, it's going to roll out the way it's going to roll out. But if you do put the time and effort in to helping it prepare a little bit, maybe that effort pays off. So I just want to kind of cheer you on to put some effort into some upcoming events or moments you have in your life. And hopefully your time and effort and planning will pay off. So have a great day. I hope this left you feeling fit, fed, feeling good. And I will see you back here next Wednesday. Thanks so much. Thanks for listening to Fit, Fed, Feeling Good. This is entertainment only. I am not a doctor, nor am I a counselor. If you have any medical needs that require a professional, please seek them out.